Now then, guys, welcome to Strasz Gaming. I am Luke, and this is Season 2 of my Road to Glory on Football Manager 2020 with Harrogate. And obviously, you come to me off... It's a bit of a weird start to the second season due to the PC crash I had. I promise you it's probably going to be the last time I mention it. Might not be. But yeah, we're back. You guys missed half of the end of the last season, but it's fine. We didn't do very well. We didn't get into the playoffs. We didn't get into the final of the FA Trophy. And all in all, it was very average and an extremely average start to the save. Really, it was only 10 episodes long anyway. So hopefully, this season we should do better, and we will do better. We've sold a player. You could probably guess which one we sold, and we've brought in a lot of players. But we'll have a quick look, and we'll get straight into it. First things first, media prediction. We are predicted to finish second. And if that happens, that is awesome. I want to get promoted this season. I really do. And I think with the group of lads we've brought in, it should be good. And there's a lot of them. I've brought a lot of players in. It's a lot. So I'll go through them quickly. We'll soon learn the team as we get on. And I'm just going to get into it. We will be playing the first game of the season. I'll go with the outs first. George Thomas, he left out on a free. It was a winger. We don't use wingers here at the minute. Nick Hutton went out as well. Again, no idea. He just went out on loan. He's not great. But Lopez, the goal-scoring machine we had last season, 23 goals he scored for us, 32 goals all together. He ended up going to Watford for £205,000. Reason why that much? Release clause, annoyingly. And he just went. There was nothing I can do about it. Watford are what? To be honest with you, I may look to try and loan him out. And excuse me if my computer's a little bit slower than normal, just for the fact that it's still trying to put things in. But Watford are in the Premier League, so I'm still looking to see if I can get Lopez out on loan. I don't even know where he is. Is he part of their actual squad? He can't be. Under 23s, has he gone into there? No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted... players under 23s. Lopez is there. Not listed for loan yet. I can't get him on loan. But I really want to loan him out. I really do. But we can't do it just yet. But anyway, he's gone. We've got a bit of cash in for him, which is good. So the transfers, yeah. And there's a lot of players we've bought in. Some of them are all right. Some of them aren't great. Some of them are good. And I feel like they're going to be really, really decent for us. We'll go through the couple of loan players I've brought in. I've also extended a couple as well. So we've got Jordan Brown on loan. Right back, wing back, defensive midfielder, centre back. Literally covers everywhere. 3.5 stars. He's 20 years of age. He's come from Derby, not played any football. That should be decent. And then we've got Moles. Is it Stefan Moles? Central midfielder. We needed someone better, because we've had a couple of... I should have gone for the release ones as well. Falkenham, who we had in the centre last season, really good player. Best player we had. He just retired, to be honest with you. He didn't want to carry on. So he retired, is what it is. But we brought this guy in on loan from Blackburn, I think it is. He's not played any football. He looks decent. He really does. For a deep line playmaker, we needed that sort of midfield player, I think. And a lot of kind of yellows across the board, which is good to see. The other loan players we've got is the two defenders. We'll go through them kind of as we go on. You met them last year. So, players we've brought in. We've brought in this guy. And Pascal Jan Asted. I'm going to just call him PJ. I'm going to nickname him PJ. I can't pronounce his bloody name. So, PJ it is. Apologies. He is a real player. Yes, I don't have a picture for him. Probably need to do it. But... ball-winning midfielder, defensive midfielder, 18 years of age. Looks very good, very promising. Where did we get him from? Wolves released him on a free. We've signed him. He's good. What is he? He's Austrian. He looks pretty decent. Then we've got Ben Barkley, a central defender. And I have sorted the defence out. And that's what we needed to do. Ben Barkley, we've got on a free. He was at Accrington Stanley last season in League One. Didn't really play. The only football he's played is probably at Notts County. 13 games in League 2. So he's got a bit of football experience around him. Then we've got Tyler Gargate. Gargate? Anyway, on the left-hand side, plays as a wing-back, as a full-back. He's not perfect. 3-star, probably as good as what we've got at the minute. Just put him in because we need some backup. Attacking midfielder, again, we needed someone. So I've brought in Will Patchin from Manchester City. They've released him. In all fairness, no. He went to Notts County last season. Only played 6 games for them. They've released him, so we've signed him this season on a free. Hopefully, he should be decent. I'm going to keep playing him quite a bit. He can also play in the midfield centre role. He bags of potential. He's young. He should do all right. Then we've got a new superstar striker. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, Benny Ashley Seal. He looks all right. He's a pressing forward, finishing 13. His accelerations and stuff, it's all really good. His current ability, 3.5-star, potential 4 stars. Got the little blacked out one. He should be good. 21 years of age. Again, hopefully he'll do as a deal. He was at Wolves. We left him on a free. Then we've got Joe Lynch. Another central midfielder, ball-winning midfielder, or box-to-box midfielder. One of the two. He looks decent. Again, lots of potential. We'll soon see these teams. Ben Magidson, I'm going to call him. Just a wing-back. Just obviously for that kind of free at the back formation we play. I have changed it through the friendlies, and I'm going to start with a different formation, but he looks again decent for that sort of role. Kit Elliott is a youngster, loads of potential, striker wise, looks good. Jordan Brown, we've looked at him already. We've also looked at Moles. Then we've got Evans come in as again another attacking midfielder, bit better, kind of bit more into the role than Patchin is. 3-star, 4-star potential ability. He came from, again, on a free from Swansea. Didn't really play any football, so he's in. Jack Bennett, again, it's just a youngster, 18 years of age. Goalkeeper, 2 stars, loads of potential. We needed a young goalkeeper coming through, so hopefully he will do well. And then the last signing I made, and literally it was the last signing, Kevin, is it Loco? I'm going to call him Kevin Loco anyway. 4-star ability, an awesome looking centre-back. He's been around. He's played last season, actually, for Dover. And he looks decent, so hopefully he can do as a job. The rest of the team, if we go just to tactics, we've still got, on loan from last season, Odemeo. Who else have we got? Choppin as well, we had him. Picked up a bit of a knock. And I think, to be honest with you, that's it for loan players. So that's that. And this is the team, obviously, that's going to be lined up for the first game. Schedule-wise, we played a lot of friendlies. And we did actually all right. We lost only 1, 2, 3 friendlies against teams we should have lost against. The 1-1 draw against Leeds looked promising. Obviously, there was just a lot of friendlies in there. A lot of good ones. We got the wins. And it looks good. It looks all right. The finances as well. £277,000 in the bank. We're paying a lot less on the wage budget this year, so we are working within the wage budget. Hopefully, I haven't looked at the projections. The projections are not looking great. I feel like we do need to get promoted at some point sooner rather than later. But it was good bringing in that money for Lopez. He's going to be a massive loss, but we'll just have to make do with what we've got, really. So, Dover is the first team we're playing today. We're just going to do the one game. Just going to get into it, do that, and then I'm going to probably just go through, play quite a bit, come back at the beginning of September maybe. I just want to try and get this season done as quick as we can, get promoted up the leagues, and we should just see how we get on. So this is the tactic. The 4-4-2 diamond, and I've just opted for it a little bit, maybe just for the fact the kind of wingers we've brought in. I just wanted to try something different. We have got the wing backs that we can play. Again, I'm just still learning them with a couple of people. Can't play today. Belshaw, I was going to use him as the first choice keeper this year. He's out injured, so we can't use him. Loco suspended. Choppin's injured, but he's coming back. Target is coming back as well. I don't know. It was Magidson. He was the wing back. That's all that matters. And Cater needs to have a good season for us. Last season was pants. He still looks good. If we just keep pursuing with him, he should be a decent player for us. So that's pretty much it. We're just going to get into this first game. I'm kind of nervous. I really am. People are looking like Matt Sharp. Let's actually go through the team, actually. I haven't done that. So we've got Stevens in goal, Johnson, Odemeo, Barkley, and Nkata as the back four. PJ as the ball-winning midfielder. Moles as the deep line playmaker. Lynch as the box-to-box midfielder. I'm going to start Patchin instead of Evans. I'm going to give him a go. Then we've got Elliot and Ashley Seal up top. Elliot is Kit Elliott, the youngster we've brought in. We've also got Leslie. You didn't see him. He came through the youth intake. You think you may have saw him at the last episode I did. I managed to find an episode that I didn't lose. He's only 1.5 star, but his potential ability is good. He played some games for us last season. Not many. Didn't really do anything. He got 1 assist, I think it was. But again, it's nice to have a youngster on the bench. And that's that. So let's just get into this game. Yeah, that's fine. Let's give him a squad number. Hopefully, we should do well. We're doing the same tactic as what we pretty much did last season. That beep is obviously the bloody cloud remembering people's faces, I think. So we're starting this. Hopefully, we get a nice, easy win. We did last season win the first game, and I thought, here we go, it's going to be quite easy. But then we just struggled, and I kept changing tactics and all sorts. And I'm not going to really be doing that much this season. It's either this tactic or the 3 at the back, which I want to, again... Now, I want that to be my main tactic. But again, with the ball-winning midfielder brought in, I just want to see how we do. Just playing a bit of more of a 4-4-2. And as we got the leagues, maybe then start experimenting with 3 at the back. Again, we'll just have to have a look to see how we get on. I definitely feel like we have strengthened the defence this season. We have lost a massive loss with losing Lopez up top. We've still got John Stead about. He scored a few goals for us last season, but he's not as good now. He's a bit old, but we're keeping him around anyway. And we've started promising. 11 minutes in, we've had 4 shots, 1 on target. We just saw 1 then. But here's the first chance to see in the defence. Are they any good? And Johnson, we've seen him last season. Odemeo clears it. Got a bit nervy then. Obviously, it's still not the full first team defence, I don't think, just due to the fact of a few injuries. The left back is not who I want it to be. But Patchin picks the ball up. Plays it to Ashley Seal. He loses out, unfortunately. His first actual proper game for us. And Cater picks the ball up, looking long again. I don't like us doing the long balls. We have got it set so we play quite short. And we're just letting them get into the game. We've had a lot of the possession. There we go. Patchin's up. Can we counter now? Elliot shoots straight into the keeper's hands. He's looking promising, Elliot is, for the first couple of minutes. Couple of shots on target is what we want. All right, 0-0 at half-time is not ideal. It's not. But you're performing well. Keep going. I'd like to, if we just win this first game 1-0, I'll be happy. I think I am going to change it to the 3 at the back if I can work it out. Lynch isn't having a great game. Moles isn't having a great game. I just feel like maybe changing the system up. We're at home. Maybe go the 3 at the back at home. And we're going to do that now. Hopefully I've got the centre-backs on the bench to do this. So if we go like that. PJ. Jordan Brown. Who are you again? Were you the... Yeah, he's the one that can play it right back. So if we do that, that might do. Also, I feel like just having centre-backs is probably a good thing. And then who else is not having a great game? Just having a look. Lynch is not performing very great. Very well. Maybe if I drop Patchin back, can he go more of a... I don't know what role he would want to do a bit further back. Box to box will do. And then we'll bring on Evans, the new guy who wants to be... We'll put him on attack. And we'll just see how we go. Just playing the 3 at the back. We've changed it up a little bit now. Can Dover kind of cope with the change that we've made? Can we cope with the change that we've made? We'll just have to see. We're going to go a bit more attacking. And then I'm going to make another sub. I'm going to take off... I am going to take off Ashley Seal. It's not had a great first game. I'm going to bring on Leslie as a support. It probably should be more attack, but we'll bring him on as a support guy. And we'll see how we get on. We could just do with a goal. That's kind of what we need. Demand more. Starting off the season with a draw is not ideal. Right, highlight. Looks like it might be going their way unless we win this header. We do kind of win the ball. Odemeo picks it up. Ball over the top. Elliott's there. Can he find a cross to anyone? Goes out for a corner. Can we capitalise on the corner or is it a goal kick? It's a goal kick. Again, the highlight still continues. Can we win the ball back here and then counter? No, it doesn't look like it. It goes out for a throw-in. Is that just going to be the end of it? No, it's not. The throw-in continues. If we concede right at the last minute, it's going to be horrible for us. Ball over the top. We do manage to half get it clear. And Cater picks it up. Running down that wing. He had a very good end to the season last season. He did score a few goals for us eventually. And 0-0 is not ideal. But we didn't lose. It was a home game we probably should have won. But it's a new team. There's a lot of new players kicking around in this team. you were not good enough. I'm going to tell them from the start they weren't good enough. We should have been winning that sort of game. But I feel promising about it. Definitely playoffs has got to be a thing this season. It just needs to be. A draw, we've got a long way to go. And we saw how tight it was last season. Just a couple of good wins, a good winning streak. And we'll be all good and all fine and it'll be all fun. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for everyone that's supported the channel. I've just got to say it now. It's been awesome. Apologies for the lack of content. It's just been weird trying to get stuff sorted with the whole computer problem that I had. It still doesn't feel right, the PC. When I load it up, it doesn't feel like my PC anymore. I need to just get used to it again. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, just down below, tell me what you think to the signings. Tell me where you think we're actually going to finish this season. And yeah, thank you again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See you in a bit.